Alrighty, welcome holiday survivors, one and all. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here on Tuesday. I toyed with the idea of doing Fire Punch today. Christmas was yesterday, and it was pretty busy, so I didn't do Fire Punch. But I don't feel 1,000%, and for the final volume of the craziest manga that I have ever read, to read it out loud and act it out and really get into it and be there for it, I want to be like 12 billion%. And I'm just not there today. But I am totally up and ready for some Isekai Ojisan. So we're going to stick to the schedule and just watch an episode of the cutest, lightest, funnest show on my schedule, which should be a blast and a perfect way to transition after the insanity of the last couple of weeks, which have been pretty crazy. Got really sick, got pretty injured, fixed the injury, holidays, crazy concert. A whole lot of stuff. I want to transition to fucking peace and consistency. And let's ease into it with some Isekai Oji. I'm not even gonna. Isekai Ojisan. Last time on Ojisan, we had hot temperatures, which will be weird because it's the middle of winter here. Although in California, it's still 70 degrees out because it's so bipolar and weird. We had hot temperatures, cold spirits, the incredible danger of making pacts with the spirits casually. Like, well, just all the harvests of humanity will be gone forever. Unless you give us the head of a cow or, a fish. And some secrets and backstory on Elf that seems pretty interesting. Turns out she's a princess and went into debt to get the cute ring back, and then came and saved Oji-san from being stuck in dragon form, which is super cute and very Animorphs, which is kind of funny because the subber or the group that made the copy of Oji-san that I'm watching is Animorphs. They're in Animorphs. They can turn into animals, and if you turn into an animal for too long, you get stuck, and it's a major plot point. That happens to one of the characters for sure. I think he turns into a hawk, and he just ends up being stuck as a hawk forever. He can telepathically communicate with everybody, but there's a whole bunch of that series that's just him being like, "Man, I really wish that I could fuck." He's a teenage boy. He's like, I really wish that I could have relationships with people and be normal, but I'm a hawk now. Caw! Fucking nuts. Anyway, sorry for spoiling Animorphs for you. Oji-san was fun. Very enjoyable. Very cute. I don't know what's going to happen next. We've got this whole, suite of characters that we can pull from and tell cool stories. And those stories, because of the framing devices of the show, can be in either of two worlds related to any of the characters. And then if they're in the isekai world, they can be from literally any section of the timeline of Oji-san's journey. So it's like you have a full manga set, like all of ReZero or all of Mushoku Tensei, just sitting there, and you're just like, oh, you want to hear that story? Let me just pull chapter 256 and yoink, and here we go. And so I don't know what to expect from Oji-san, except that they can do anything, and it's fun, and I enjoy it. So there's that. I'm going to do a drawing. I will cut most of it out and make it quick, and then we'll get right into some Oji-san. I think, given our little talk about the screen, I think that's what we're gonna sort of sketch out here. And their hands just almost touching. You're wondering if there's enough room here for Oji-san, and my answer is, actually, he's, looking this way. And my headcanon for why is because there's a Sega game over here. So he's ignoring his own story in order to play some dank video games. Oh, the shoulders would be lower because she's leaning forward. That's why there's so much cleavage. Sorry, I'm trying. I'm trying here, folks. Got cool armor stuff, I guess. Yay! I'm happy. Alright, I'm gonna table the table. I'm gonna redo Ojisan's smile. Oh yeah! Oh, you can't even see the uh uh, oh yeah! Not bad. I'm happy with this. We got everybody hanging out. Elf is being mad. And Tsunderei. And Oji-san is off enjoying his video games, as he does. Very good. Iozen? Hello, Oji-san. Alright. That is that. And with that, we are set, folks. We're all good, all ready to go. So, Oji-san, episode 10. It looks to me like it is still quite hot out there. So maybe we'll be continuing some pieces of that storyline, although I feel like we wrapped it pretty effectively. Either way, we're going to dive back into the double world extravaganza of insanity that has been Isekai Ojisan. I'm glad to have you joining me. Early access on the Patreon. 2 versions of this video, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer to count us down. Let's go! Hot, hot, hot. Oh, is that... Oh! Okay. The fucking brother. Here we go. He literally means it too. Huh? I'm surrounded. Terrifying. No, 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 no. Why would you say that? Double, why would you? Oh, he's talking about fish or something. Or like frogs. It's like fish or frogs or... Huh? Bugs. What am I walking into? It looks like we're doing a story in this world. I'm going to blow my nose while I have the opportunity. Fun. Oh boy. Hiya! Eh? We have to get out! And incel communities. Femoids. You know, hard to explain. Yeah, they were insistent. Pops in. I'm in a cult. She's got double fangs. Yeah. You've been pulled in. Oh, the door is shut. The way is shut. Awesome. What terrifying thing did he buy? He's just trying to be friendly. Your disciples? The YouTube? No! Oh, poor on Misako. Ah. Well, you know, I don't think there's no real reason. Thanks. Ah, she gets it immediately. I love Fujimiya's outfit. Ah, I got her. Alright, please no. Takahumi-kun! Is this a... Is this a chance to show Smexy pics and see how he reacts? Okay. Fun and hot. Uh-huh. But it's something else, actually. What? What? Oh. Samachana is really cute. Nope. Is he always zooming in on other... What the fuck? Who are these men you're near? It's a little much. Wrong image. Hey? You saw him just now. Nichan. Oh, that screech was amazing. What was that? What was that? Ow. Just full interrupt that. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you Ojisan. Oh. Ojisan! Baka. Don't do that, don't do that! Oh no. They do now. Terrifying. You want to tell us the story? What an introduction. What an introduction to this part. Oh! Oh, we still get to go to the old Groovy times. Yeah. So can we have some fan service? Okay. But thanks. Ah, very much appreciated. Mm. By careful, you mean all up in there, right? Thanks, spirits. Fuck you, spirits. He's just gonna keep doing this. No. Oh, for the cuteness. For the cuteness. Oh, hot, hot. Oh, she teaches him a royal secret. I like you for you, not because you're the queen, princess, bitch. Ah, just go straight to the heart. Straight to the heart. Purgatory Springs? Oh, yeah, what? Oh! Ah! Probably just random normalness. Or, nope. And he built this inn? Holy shit! I wonder if anybody knows him. Related to Sawa-chan, maybe? That's not great. Yeah. Okay, that actually does make a different sense. Oh. That is a cool attitude. Hi, Grants. Tales of Transported Ones. Huh. Maybe he got magic. Huh. So the inn would too. That's really weird. Yeah. New info. My guy. Just organizing an inventory. You gotta take your. Yeah. You gotta take your opportunities. Ooh. Awesome. That's ridiculous. So much fun. Cross the threshold. Purgatory. What? Oh, orc face. Hmm. Brutal. Uh. Whoa! Oh. It was like for nothing. Ouch. Yep, and there's the whole. Alright, skip, skip. Yeah, alright, good. Pretty moon. He's so smooth. That was cute. Oh, rad. Oh. The room. The room. Ugh. For the reasons. Yeah, sure it was. There's nobody here, dude. Ah! So how are you gonna get told off for your... Don't fucking you bad. It's the only room. Cute child. We didn't even get to see the face that she gave her. That's so great. She knows what she wants and she's gonna get it. I asked for one bed. I'm standing on one right now. Oof. Oh, oh. He's so dense. No! You mega baka! She's gonna kill you. My guy? I'm gonna give you a massage? Yep. Well, he doesn't... He doesn't mean it, but he's doing the right thing, but he's wrong. The lighting change is great. Stupid idiot. And here we are, folks. A little bit of Savisu. Oh! You know, there are a bunch of people who enjoy this sequence even more than I do. And I'm enjoying it. Haha, got him. Ugh. This is hot. Honestly. Honestly, this is hot. Don't. I'm sure that it's gonna go awfully. Huh. Please show us the goods. Please show us the goods. I love you, Fujimiya. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. We've cut to a less intimate scene. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What are you doing here? And you were all watching. You were the other group. Right after Fujimiya's heart. Fucking interrupting us. Oof. Oh, it is your pet name. The hot one. Looks like you guys are on it. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, she's like a cat. Mew. He's got plenty. He's fine. Aww. Aww. Aww, we're friends and companions. Madness Berserker? Ah. The ears go down. Just checking. He has a habit of handing them out. Their eyes go big. That's so great. Oh. Oh. No way she'd be. Yes, for a long time. Oh geez, elf. Neither of them wants it. No thank you. Oh. I didn't think of that reflection. God damn it, man. They were so close. Mm. But it's cuter. But it's cuter. So yeah, anyway. Makes sense. Purgatory crash. Just gonna see your moves. Oh, sick! Just like fighting games. Yeah. Kakuge, Kakuge. Ho. Is it like the Excalibur scabbard? Is it hers? Ho ho. Henshin. Are we gonna get a full spin Henshin? Please. Damn it. Not a full Henshin. Just gonna do the shoulder pads to fly. That's like her family artifact or something. Just be careful and stuff. Baka. Super Baka! And through the gates she goes. Plot! Sick. That tracks. Maybe he just wished to have an inn. Well, that was fast. Huh. Weird. Oh, how did that happen? Nani? And we get a cliffhanger for what I think is the first time on Isekai Ojisan. What fun! Elf rushes off to find an artifact, and Ojisan is left to, rather easily, I assume, protect this inn, or let the fighters and the real heroes take over. Super interesting that we get to meet or experience another transported person. There have been a few and some stories about them, and that's pretty interesting. This whole episode has a bunch of plot dumps, and lampshades that and makes fun of itself for having plot dumps by having a plot dump that the main character skips in the story as he rearranges his inventory as the cutscene goes on. And I really like it. I think it's as tongue-in-cheek as it's ever been. The play with the romance and sexuality is spectacular. It's really, really fun. It's really fun and enjoyable to me. It pushes that boundary in a way that's like almost uncomfortable to watch, and plays with expectations and the sort of like not porn kind of joke idea. And it's really good. It's really good at it. I'll talk about the scene as we get there, but that was definitely the highlight of the episode for me. I thought that the whole massage sequence, where it just keeps ramping up the sexual tension and the steaminess over the course of the thing, is really great, especially as they build. This show is so good at building and then like rug pulling expectations, but what it sometimes does, and what it does in this episode, is it builds our expectations for the hot spring and then pulls the rug out from under them and then delivers it anyway. And then pulls out the rug from under it, because we know that this is going to continue as a will they, won't they. Like, so it's fine that it ends up doing so. That play, that back and forth push pull is part of the joy of it and the fun of it. But the way that they play with those expectations for the hot spring, and we're building up this sort of sexy encounter, and then we drop into the hot spring and it's just and it overplays it, and it's overdone, and it's too much, and it's we get the Fujimiya face and the Takafumi face, just because that's the drop to our build drop. And because we've dropped those expectations and we're so low, when we bring it back and it's something steamy and exciting and high tension and high impact emotionally and sexually and all of these things, it really nails us. It really gets to me. And I really like it. I think it's very clever. The whole introduction with Sawa-chan is wonderful. From the first introduction of this character, the younger brother, Chiaki, I didn't really like it or get it until the reveal that he was the younger brother. Now that we're in on the joke, and we know who he is, and we know that he's actually wholesome and just comes across this way, it is a continuous wellspring of humor to have him meet characters and have them misinterpret the situation. And Sawa's speech, voice, and freak out moments are spectacular. So I'm going to once again look up a voice actress, because I'd like to know who Sawa-chan actually is and whether I've heard her before. Oh, she is a lot of things. This is Hisako Kanemoto, and she is most recognized for her work as Erina Nakiri in Shokugeki no Soma, which is a role that I very much like, but not one that gets to do those sorts of on the back foot goofy things, because she's so how do I put it, so self-confident as the character, but that character has a ton of nuance in her. There are some pieces of Shokugeki no Soma season 1 in particular, and I'll separate it out because I think it falls off a cliff immediately, but there are some pieces of Shokugeki no Soma season 1 that I think are spectacular. And what gets me about that show more than anything is the general production palette that they use. So the soundtrack and how it is applied, the colorscape and how it is applied, the art styles that they have access to and how they are applied, and then the layers of voice acting and expression and how they are applied. And I think that there are portions of that first season that I go back to again and again. There's a portion in an early episode where there's this sequence of musical cues, and I think it's in Erina's introduction, the first time that we meet the character, and it's one of my favorite sequences in anime, and that's hilarious because Shokugeki no Soma is not on my top list of shows at all, but that sequence is so cleverly done with all the musical cues, and there are like some footsteps and some moments and some turns and some little like expressive moments and some smirks and some things, and it just pushes the character into your space, and it's really cool. So cool to see her here. She is also a whole bunch of other characters, but I also know her as Katyusha from Girls und Panzer, as Yayoi Kisei from Precure in a few things, and the main character Kanata in Sora no Woto, a number of which we've watched on the channel, which is cool. So a solid voice actress with a whole bunch of experience under her belt, and she gets to show off some fun stuff throughout this, playing a girl who has found herself in way over her head. I gotta say again, I think that Fujimiya's little outfit here, her little pink number, is mega cute, and I love it. I also think that the moment where where Ojisan says that the spirits of memory have the tendency to take camera shots in order to best suit the audience, and that sort of puts this whole shade on all of the camera work in this episode that highlights Fujimiya's breasts, which there's a bunch of, and a scene in that sequence where he talks about that does that, but also this and elsewhere, and it's fun, it's fine. It's a little bit of that voyeuristic tendency that I don't usually find very fun, but in the tone of this show, I don't mind it. It's kind of joyously goofy and pretty fun and funny. Let's run for it! And Kong, the way is shut. Oji-san's just cute little smiles that are just terrifyingly creepy are a delight. And Chiaki's awful as well. Wait, I get it! And I'll test it. I hate when people do this, but I love the way that it ends up going. I love how, like, stupidly protective he is. That's a good joke. It's a good joke. The show knows how to do good jokes and good gags. And it knows how to transition amazingly into the weirdness. Pop them out of here, and do we get some fan service? So there are two things here. One is there's this moment where Chiaki gets pushed into Takafumi and we get flowers all over it. It's from Fujimiya's perspective. And I think this is a Fujoshi shout out. I think this is like suddenly seeing Takafumi in a BL situation, even if it's with her little brother, like makes something happen for her. And so she shoves Sawa onto him to see if it's just watching him with someone else. And then it isn't. And so she goes, just had to make sure. That's how I'm reading this. If you got another read of it, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. But that's my guess. Just because the way that the flowers appear and everything, it feels that way to me. What a blast! And then blam into it, and she is horny. Fujimi is horny. She really wants to see some Sabisu. She wants to see some elf stuff, and I'm into it too. So I'm right there with you, Fujimiya. And it's a great build up and a great letdown that all falls apart and then hints at this and then take us back so that we can get the rest of the story. And we do. He's so smooth and so dense at the same time. It's fantastic. It's really fantastic. Inventory sorting is goofy. Being an orc face sucks. Finding out how broke how little they paid for this carry pad is amazing. And insistence on the one room, little girl. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Fumble. Such a fumble. And then an unfumble into a very, very hot scene. I gotta say it. This is hot. We changed the lighting tone. It gets a lot more orange in it. And there's this significant focus on physicality and intimacy, proximity between the characters, and then expressiveness from Elf all throughout. And it builds into these extremely sexualized scenes that are millimeters away from being full pornography, right? And it's a blast. I think it's a blast. I had a lot of fun with this whole thing. And it's a payoff for the letdown setup that we were introduced to earlier, the whole episode builds up sexual tension a little bit with the little moments that are sprinkled all throughout. And then, wham! Really brings it here for this moment. And then, really brings it here for when her dress falls apart and we pan down and we stop there and we get the prayer from Fujimiya, please, oh please, don't cut. Please, oh please, just show us the goods. And in usual fashion, we are terribly interrupted by unexpected visitors. All of the interactions between Elf and Alicia are fantastic. Her whole, sussing out what's really going on here and figuring out if you're a threat is amazing. And then her disdain and total dismissal when she realizes what kind of goobers she's really dealing with. And also her lying about the ring, lying by omission at least. And there are a bunch of cool eye sequences as her eyes shift here and then pop wide open when she... So cool. It's so cool. The character designs are so cute and so very malleable. Bam! I wish that this was more of a transformation sequence for, the rest of her armor, but it's fun that we hint at it. And off we go, splitting ways and leading off with a cliffhanger. What fun. What a fun episode. Cool ending. Cool beginning. Cool introduction. Cool lead into the Second World plot. Cool backstory plot stuff that's exciting and interesting, even if it doesn't really come to bear in any way. And a really hot central section that's just fun and really plays with the push-pull of those sort of involuntary, powerful, emotive experiences that we share as humans. It's been a joy to experience it and share this experience with you. I hope you've enjoyed it even a fraction as much as I did, or maybe more if you are if you're into certain things. Thanks for joining. There will be early access to the next week's episode up on the Patreon, and I will see you there or next week on YouTube for the next one. Much love. Thanks for watching. Peace.